Okay, so this is my Raw review for um, August 6th, 2012. The show was live from San Antonio, Texas. AJ opens the show. She announces the main events that are going to happen that night. As so far as of her being a general manager, she's been okay. I mean, I think they could have gave the position to somebody else like Edge or Teddy Long. Or Vicky Guerrero, but it's okay. She's been okay, but I like the more as a WWE diva, but she's been doing good so far. Um, she announces the main events that will happen later on tonight. She announces the Big Show versus Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan versus Cena, the first time that's ever happened. But CM Punk interrupts AJ and says he apologizes for what he did last week. And he comes out there to ask her to cancel the triple threat match. And then John Cena interrupts. He kind of tries to make a move on AJ, which is funny because he's being divorced right now. And then the Big Show comes out. Basically, this is all to promote their match at SummerSlam, which is in 2 weeks. So you're going to see a lot of this, a lot of more attention for these three guys, because SummerSlam is in 2 weeks, and they want people to watch it. They want people to buy the pay-per-view and everything. So I still have to do my SummerSlam predictions. So I'll do that coming up soon. Then the first match of the night, it was had to be decided from Twitter. You had to decide CM Punk's opponent, and everyone chose Rey Mysterio, 619. Lost. Rey Mysterio looked good. He's been back for 2 weeks, like Randy Orton. He's good. He's working his way up the ladder. He could be the next WWE champion. Rey Mysterio was good, but Punk was able to win the match. It was only 7 minutes long. At the end of the match, it looked like CM Punk lost a tooth. I don't know if it happened from that 619 or what, but at the end of the match, he kept checking his mouth if he was bleeding or lost a tooth. And also, Lesnar and Triple H were there. They both were there in the same building. And then backstage, there was a video of Del Rio arriving in a black Ferrari. And then he goes to AJ's office, and she makes a match for him. It says his match is next. So he only had like 4 minutes to get ready. So during the commercial, Del Rio was rushing to sub. What did I mean? Oh, he was rushing to get ready. And I don't know why I wrote something down. I don't know what it meant. And he was actually had to face Christian. So it's actually Christian versus Del Rio. And Del Rio was able to win the match 5 minutes. Even though he hadn't had that much time to prepare, he was able to pull off the win. Christian has been down on his luck after he lost the Intercontinental Championship to The Miz. It was only 5 minutes long. Del Rio, he was impressive. Del Rio's been impressive over the past month. I guess because SummerSlam is coming up, but he did good in that match. And also, HBK was there that night too, because it was in his hometown of San Antonio. So we had HBK, Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Paul Heyman, all under one roof in the same building. So something's bound to happen. And then there was Sheamus backstage with Del Rio's black Ferrari. I think it was an F430. Yeah. Basically, Ricardo Rodriguez, he left the keys in the car. You can tell this was scripted. because who leaves their keys to a Ferrari in there? You can tell it was scripted, but he took the car for a cruise around San Antonio. I don't know if you really did or not, but if you lived in San Antonio and Monday night you saw a red-headed guy driving around in a black Ferrari, probably was Sheamus. So then after that, it was the Big Show versus Randy Orton, which was a good match. I wish it could have lasted longer. It had potential to last longer. It was a good physical match. They both were going at it. I mean, they both put everything out there, especially Randy Orton since he's come back. He has to make a name for himself. Not that he has to. It's not that he's working his way back up the ladder, but he has to show that he's the dominant force that he was before he got suspended. So he's just putting his name out there, I guess. The Big Show, he had like a big spear during the match, but the match ended. They both were outside the ring. That's where how the end of the match ended, and they both got counted out, which was just a terrible way to end the match. It should have ended with a pinfall, but they both got counted out. And then after the match, the Big Show picked Randy Orton up and threw him in the ring, and he's about to knock him out, but Randy Orton was able to pull off the RKO. It was a big RKO, like huge. Like the ring probably shook when that happened. It was the same kind of RKO he did after when he returned last week. I forgot who he was facing, but it was like that. So it's good to see Randy Orton back in action, and it seems like he hasn't lost his touch after being gone for almost 2 months. And then it was a 2-1 handicap match. Tyler Rex and Hawkins. I don't know why they're still under contract versus Ryback. It'd be nice if Ryback could face real opponents, but that probably won't. Like, he isn't facing hometown heroes anymore, or guys that they pulled off the streets, but he's facing superstars that are on superstars, if that make any sense. He needs to face some real opponents, like when is Ryback gonna face Sheamus, Randy Orton, John Cena, CM Punk, Lord Tensai, Brodus Clay. Real people, not these small guys like Tyler Rex and Carl Hawkins. And of course, Ryback won. It was a squash match. Then we had tag team action, Primo Epico versus Primetime. The match was only like 3 minutes long, but Primo Epico were able to pull off the win with assistance from Kofi and Truth. Primetime could be the next tag team champions. They're a little cocky, but they could be the next tag team champions. Primo Epico, I don't know. Ever since they signed up with AEW and then he left them, they've just been going downhill. But at least they got the win. So as long as you win, that's the only thing that matters, really. And then Brodus Clay, it was coming out. I don't know if he was facing Damian Sandow or what, but Brodus Clay was coming out doing his entrance, and Sandow attacked him on the stage. He was attacked during his entrance, taken out, because he's had history of knee problems for the past 4 months. Everyone always attacks his knees. I guess the same with the Big Show. If you're big, they're going to aim for your knees to take you down. Damian Sandow has just been aggressive. I don't know. He's just unnecessarily aggressive. I don't know if I really like that or not, but it is what it is, really. And then Kelly returns, and she faces Eve. She's back in the Divas division now. They need to bring AJ back to the Divas division and find somebody else to be Raw general manager, because we don't have that many Divas to begin with, and you keep taking them out and giving them roles. First Eve was Laurinaitis' assistant, now AJ's the general manager. Just leave the Diva division alone. It was a good physical match, Kelly and Eve. It was only 3 minutes long again. Kelly, of course, pulled off the win. And then HBK came out in his hometown. he basically was there to promote SummerSlam because there's so much hype around Brock Lesnar and Triple H facing each other, and I personally think that Brock Lesnar is going to win. Brock Lesnar is a beast, and he could really destroy Triple H if he wanted to. And it looked like he wanted to, but the show is PG, so he couldn't do what he wanted to. But it looked like he's about to destroy Triple H. Triple H is a strong guy, but Brock Lesnar is just a beast. And also, somebody needs to remind him that he's not in UFC anymore, that this is WWE, and they do things a little differently. So while HBK is talking, Lesnar comes out with Paul Heyman. Then Triple H comes out to save his friend before Brock Lesnar attacks him. And Lesnar threatens HBK. He tells Triple H, "I'll see you at SummerSlam." And he tells Michaels that I'll see you before then, which I don't know what that means. But next week, look out because he may come after Shawn Michaels. He said, "I'll see you before then." I have no idea what it meant, but it was a threat to Shawn Michaels. And then Jericho was ringside with a Dolph Ziggler shirt on. And it was Ziggler versus Alex Riley. It's good to see. Riley used to be on Superstars. He was real good. He used to be the Miz sidekick before he got injured. Then he's on Superstars, but now he's back on Raw, which is good. So I guess they're giving him a push or whatnot. But Jericho, at one point during the match, he got on top of the desk and was recording the match for Tout, this new social working network. And Ziggler was distracted by that, and Alex Riley was able to pull off the win, which is a big win for him because he hasn't won in a long time. He's been on Superstars. So Alex Riley pulled off the win with the distraction by Chris Jericho. And then next, it was Miz versus Kane. The match was only 5 minutes long. But The Miz has been working hard ever since he won his Intercontinental Championship. But Kane is just a monster, and he just dominated The Miz, really. And he's able to pull off the win. And then for the main event, it was Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. My bad. It was only 11 minutes long, really. Yeah, it's 11 minutes. It was a good match. Physical. Daniel Bryan is a technical wrestler. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are they're the same wrestler. They had the same moveset, the same skills. So any match Daniel Bryan in is always good. And John Cena is a good wrestler. It was a good match. And they both went head to head. I mean, it was a long, good match. Daniel Bryan didn't give up. He gave John Cena a run for his money, but John Cena was able to pull off the win. Like I said, it was a good match. And then CM Punk comes out. Because, of course, CM Punk, he wants to end every Raw with him being on top. But Cena pushes Big Show to the... Cena pushes CM Punk to the side because the Big Show is running down a ramp. And he is hitting Big Show. He picks him up, about to do the attitude adjustment. And then CM Punk takes out his knee, knocks both of them down. CM Punk goes over to the announcement table and says that he wants to end every Raw with him holding the WWE Championship held high because that's the way he wants to end Raw because he's the WWE Champion. He gets back in the ring. The Big Show gets up, knocks him out. Cena gets up. The Big Show knocks him out. And the show ends with the Big Show holding the WWE Championship. So that was all of Raw. Also, my bad, I forgot one thing. Sheamus returned with the black Ferrari. It looked like he was eating Mexican food, so it had food all over the place. It had Mexican food all over the place. The back of the car was smoking. I don't know if he messed up the transmission or what on it, but the car was smoking, food everywhere. The black Ferrari was destroyed. But that's all. That's my Monday Night Raw review for 8/6/2012. It was a good Raw. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It was good, but could have been a little better. I would have been nice to see Sin Cara, but I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It was a good Raw. I liked it, so let's see what AJ has in store for next week. She's been okay so far. I think Booker T. I like Booker T. Uh, more on his first week as SmackDown General Manager than AJ is on her first week of Raw. But it is what it is. So let's see what she does next week. So that's my Raw review. Let me see. Today's what? Tuesday? Yeah. Wednesday, I don't have to do anything tomorrow because no wrestling shows come on. But Thursday, I'm doing a Superstars review. And then Friday, I'm doing the SmackDown and TNA review. Yeah. And over the weekend, I'm doing Raw predictions. And then next Tuesday, I'm going to do the Raw review again. So that's my schedule. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So tomorrow's the last day to... I did a new video. It's called Ask Me Questions. It's on my channel. You can ask me anything you want. Any questions. There's no limit on the questions. It doesn't have to be wrestling related. You can ask me anything you want. Only 2 people have responded to their questions so far. So tomorrow's the last day to write your questions, post a comment, or send a message or video response to the video. Then tomorrow I'm going to answer all the questions in the video and post the video on Thursday. So tomorrow's the last day to post your questions. So the video, the title is called Ask Me Questions, so you have to go check it out. And also, if you like this video, you can like it. If you dislike the video, you can dislike it. Leave your comments. If it requires a response, you will get a response within 24 hours. Make sure you check out my channel for the SmackDown review, Raw review, TNA review, and Superstars review. If you ever miss a show, check out my channel. I'll give you all the information that you missed, all the important information. Make sure you check out my channel for all the new videos that'll do it. Make sure you subscribe.